Can't seem to get the music working, guy. Uh-oh. Can't seem to get the music working today, guys. I don't know. What's going on? Oh, shit. My portal's open. Hold on. Had to close the portal. Ha ha. Yes. Yeah, I think the band slept in. No, I couldn't figure out. I did a Windows update. What's up, Joe? I did a Windows update and it played wonky stuff with with the audios, and I can't figure out exactly why the OBS is not playing out. Everything looks like it's set right, so I don't know. Something I'll have to figure out. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere here, but we're past that now, so we'll just move forward. Mo says that my voice is music to his ears. Not sure what Alex is doing. He's over there. He says he can't get his audio to work. It is a crazy day too. Did you try fixing it? All right. We're gonna put Alex on screen also because he can't get his audio to work. Um, you said you restarted the computer and you restarted the audio engine, and I'll fix it. All right, guys. Delays because we didn't have time to do this ahead of time.
Oh, there it is. Woohoo!
Oh, sometimes it's just that easy. All right, so voice mod is getting this.
Cool. Now I can
Then
change my
from
voice.
here, we got voice mod. And then here we've got NVIDIA. Okay, so everything's good. Everybody can hear us okay? Yeah?
I think so.
Alex thinks so. That's all that matters, right?
Yep. Hey,
The
what's
audio
up?
is live. There is sound. Okay.
No problem, Scott.
We could use some acoustic amp.
Bishop.
Good thing NVIDIA broadcast works so well.
Whoa. What's up, Lobo? What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Scott? What's up, T-Town? Ryan in the house. Dude, what is up, everybody?
All righty. So I'm back. Alex is here.
Oh, we were just talking about you.
Cool. Hey, speaking of talking about me, I was wondering if you guys could all help us out a little bit. We talked about having the topic today being what was it I used? Imposters. Yeah.
Oof.
And honestly, when somebody uses the Tink Keg name, I'm actually more flattered than anything just because of the fact that, you know, I did something that became a household name. That is so cool. But unfortunately, I'm running into problems with these people building spray tanks and selling them and using inferior products. Customers have a problem and they reach out to us at tintkeg.com or Sun Distributing or me directly and tell me they have a problem with my product. And I find out that it's not my product. So, you know, I was I was flattered because everybody calls facial tissue Kleenex, and it made me feel kind of like that. But what I feel like now is there's a bunch of imposters out there that, like let's take Jeff Welch for instance with Tint Hozilla. You go to his webpage, you go to any of his marketing, and he calls them spray kegs or spray tanks or corny kegs. He doesn't call them tint kegs. Tint kegs up until 2017 was never a thing. That is not a term that we ever used. And so I grabbed a hold of it when Tint Keg was born. But now we've got guys selling $250 spray tanks with God knows what to build them. And they're having problems and they're coming to me wanting it fixed under warranty because Tint Keg offers a lifetime warranty on their products. So I don't know. I was wondering if maybe if you guys see somebody call something that is not a tint keg, maybe I don't know. What do you think? Should you call them out? Should you tell them that's not a tint keg? Or should we just let it go? I mean, I've had well, I had 8,000 feet of hose show up today, so that was good news. But lately, I mean, getting products has been really stressful. Getting anything has been really stressful. A lot of things have been stressful. And then I see something like that, and I'm like, is it because I'm stressed? Or well, Scott, I don't tell them to provide a receipt or anything. I can look at my own product. I have little signatures in my product that I can tell it's mine. Plus, I have a record of everyone who's ever purchased one from me. And the only distributor that we have is 44 Tools. So they sell an actual tint keg. Now, not all their kegs are tint kegs, just the tint keg. And it'll say 44 Tools on the back and it'll say tint keg on the front with our logo. So, and Billy, I understand that, but the thing is, we're a small operation. We we ship out thousands of packages and we've got 1,300 SKUs and there's 3 of us. I don't have the time or the energy to go after these people because they're ignorant. I don't think any of them are actually doing it intentionally. I think that Tint Keg has become such a household name that they believe that they're selling a tint keg because its purpose is for window tinners and it's a keg. And the name Tint Keg has been around for just about 5 years now, and it's common wording. And I'm not out here to fight or rival or compete with anybody. I don't have to. Competitors typically follow. I'm more of a leader, I think. I don't If you guys haven't noticed, I don't really follow what other people are doing. So, I mean, I'm not I'm not I'm not gonna protect it. And when customers call me and or reach out to me with a problem with somebody else's inferior stuff, I'm sympathetic with them just in case they were scammed. I hope nobody's out there trying to pretend they have a tint keg. But one thing I can tell you, don't bring Scuttle Shuttle to the WFTC. I'm bringing 5 for you. Brian, I'm not going to make, well, I can't say I'm not going to make it, but I'm probably not going to make it. I think that's.
Group vote. Who wants me to go to San Antonio?
All right, GoFundMe. Somebody get it started. Alex needs to go to San Antonio.
Damn, I should. I'll hit up Dean Mitchell. I'll say this is a real cause here.
So yeah, things have been stressful. I don't know what. Oh.
Speaking of Brian Feltz and the WFTC, I just learned today that in the Memphis, Tennessee 10 off, I think 2011. Yeah, 2011. Brian Feltz plays second. I didn't know you were a gangster like that.
Just in case y'all were wondering if he could actually tint windows or not. Apparently he can. Yes. Absolutely, Billy. That's exactly what I do. A lot of times I'll help wherever I can to get a person on their back on track with their spray keg. I had a similar situation happen to a young lady, and she ended up getting a used tank, and it happened to have a leak in the bottom of it because it had pitting, because those used tanks are like 40 plus years old, depending on when it was actually made. And even though they seem like they'll last forever, they don't last forever. And nothing lasts forever. It just is a fact. But I ended up sending her a whole free tint keg because I just felt like I felt bad. She paid almost as much as she would have for a new one for an old one, and just up one side and down the other, it just didn't smell right. And so Alex is going to be representing at family reunion, although I still gotta get some copy and pastable details and get his room taken care of, because otherwise they're going to be sleeping in the car just outside the place, which will be fine. He's done it before.
I slept in between pinball machines at the bus station, so
there you go. But yeah, and we also got to try to figure out what we might send down to the family reunion with Alex. He might have some goodies to give away. I'm not sure. I just can't tell. But what's been going on with you guys? Cuz I don't know. I feel like this last week has been a little bunched up and crazy for me. Oh, Ryan Wilcox has got a 3-bedroom house just down the road from the reunion. I think he's offering you a place to stay. Yeah. Oh, Brian's in. He's competing. He's going to go show people what's up.
Well, there's my cue to not compete. I don't want to be up against the Memphis Silver.
Memphis Silver. Uh-oh. Now we got to get one of those cartoon characters done for him. Memphis Silver. You have been labeled.
Kids are all right. I'm liking them more and more as mine grows up. I wasn't like a huge kid person out of high school. Like I used to, like when I was a teenager, I used to like wrestling them around and like flipping them upside down and giving them noogies and shit. But like I don't know. Now I got a little one. I just like toss her up and do all kinds of wild stuff with her. She's funny. We got our own like little jokes, our little inside jokes.
Okay, Ryan. So you actually have the inside scoop on where the good places are around there then. Where are the good places? Where's the best place to be? And how come we didn't enlist your knowledge sooner? I want to say we're so unorganized, but there is so much going into this event. It's ridiculous.
Oh, for real.
It's crazy.
It is in Marietta. Oh, he rented a house near the event. That makes sense. So it's like a frat house. It's a window
Oh,
tinter's frat house.
all right. Well, private message us the address and we'll make sure that everybody knows where it is for the after party. It's going to
Play
be
some poker.
fantastic.
Do
Off
some
the chain.
window tinter poker.
Yeah. Poker for film rolls. I like it.
Poker for film rolls.
No, you can use end caps as chips.
And caps as chips. Those are the 100 chip markers.
Yeah, cracking myself up over here.
A pool table? I'd smoke you in some pool. Get out of here. Oh, Lobo, are you in you're in the area tomorrow? Dude, we're here all the time.
We are, unless like sometimes I wander off. These guys act like they can run the place without me, so they let me leave now and I wander off. And then I come back
Oh,
and
I just hey, I'll be right back.
uh-oh, I must have said something. Little chiselers are $2 chips. Oh, I love it. Let's figure this out. Oh my God. We can do hard cards and try edges and easy reaches and for the bonus chips we can do like fusion squeegee blades and like oh this is great. But you know, somebody's gonna have one of those fucking hand of a lifetimes and they're just gonna drop a fucking film handler on the table and go all in. What time is the best? We are here from 9 a.m. Okay, I shouldn't lie. We are I'm usually here at about 8:30, but these guys get here anywhere between 9 and 9:10 because I don't know. They haven't understood how that clock thing works. So we're still working on that. But so what you doing in town? That is super cool. Alex is okay Rick and me. What? What are you okay Rickin? No, between 5 and 10 after 9. That seems to be your guys' go-to. And yeah, I'm calling you out publicly because nothing else works. Well, actually, Alex was on time this morning. So Ryan typically picks up Alex on the way in, and it's awesome. They feel like if one is late, they both should be late. And this morning, Alex actually took life seriously. And Ryan called Alex and says, dude, I'm going to be about 10 minutes late. And Alex is like, well, fine, I'm going to fucking work. And he was actually here when I got here. And I got here a little late today. So, you know, that's just how we roll. Jordan put us on the ignore list. Apparently, he hasn't been getting, well, shady, I should say. I don't know why I always call you Jordan. I just read the first word. What do you use to clean your windows that are tint? So to clean tinted windows, you want to use pretty much anything that is ammonia free and non-abrasive. Dude, Mo, that is so cool. We're gonna finally put a face to a personality. This ought to be interesting. Usually you only get to do that at, events and stuff. So this is exciting. It is the name. Yeah, I get so many notifications during the day. I don't get most of them. And I think that Facebook is playing with me and thinking that I'm not interested in anymore in certain things. So Plexus plastic polish, good call. I mean, it's a little pricey compared to just straight up glass cleaner, but it is amazing. It's almost like a spray wax, but for your tint. It's good. And it's also not something you can just run down to CVS and get. So I don't know. Oh, oh, yeah. And Shady's selling some t-shirts. I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor. StayShady.shop. Let's see what that looks like. I feel like check it out. Let's look at this. We're gonna share some shit. Window. This one. That one. This one. Check it out, guys. Holy cow, he's got long-haired hippie friends. Guys, we should buy some t-shirts. The Dark Truth. So, if you guys wanna, I just wet my tints. Yeah, hopefully we all wet our tints. That is freaking cool, Bill or Shady. So many people doing so many things. It's getting kind of exciting. Oh, Ryan, that's perfect. It is a little pricey, but you only need a little bit. He says he finishes every windshield with it before sending it down the road. And that's the other thing too. With Plexus, you're not going to struggle with streaky windows. I know sometimes, we play with dryer sheets and stuff, and we use our microfibers to clean that up. And a lot of us just miss the window and then wipe it with a microfiber. It's not a real good glass cleaner. And we'll send cars out just a little more streaky than they need to be. I've always, I've been doing this for over 35 years, and I've always told people that I'm just not a very good window cleaner. I mean, I make a great window tinner, but I suck at getting streak free windows. But things like Plexus is amazing. In fact, any mist and shine will do a much better job cleaning a window streak free than any glass cleaner. It's just not a good cleaner. Plexus is a good cleaner, so yeah, Adam. Shady got shirts and you didn't get one yet. I didn't get one either yet. So Wednesdays at 6 Central Time. Would that be like 5 my time or 4 my time? I get so confused with time zones. Yeah, I saw you post, Shady, with a post. I sell t-shirts now, and I don't know. I was a little confused. But I was also busy. Oh, I have to look at something because I am in the middle of other stuff that I didn't get wrapped up before. Let's see. Oh, and did you guys hear Tinners for a Cause is live and running? It's operational. We finally got to send out Boyd Hunter his custom Tinners for a Cause tint keg with Scuttle Shuttle and accessories. So that is super cool. Super duper cool. And you guys have been pushing for me to do flat glass film for Helios. And oh, that moment is getting closer than you think.
How would
'cause
you guys feel about Helios flat glass film? Wouldn't that be just awesome? I don't see any flat glass tinners on here. Nobody cares.
nobody cares about Helios flat glass film? Fair enough.
Where's
I'm
DW
not,
when you need him? He'd be so hyped right now.
yeah, where is he? I feel like he's selling us out now. Like he's over us. Or he's just
Send
going to
you
be
a
really
sample.
upset that he missed it.
Dude, look how many flat glass tinners there are on here right now. Jeremy's a flat glass. Jordan said, hell yeah. Shady J wants a sample. Dude. Game
Lobo says
over.
Helios for the win.
Oh,
So you know what makes Helios window film better than anybody else's window film?
way.
Any guesses?
But are cool
There's
boxes.
stickers for the boxes if you can send me some. Oh shoot, yeah. We have to put a package together for Brian and send him stickers. We'll send him a bunch of them. How many you want? You want all of them? You probably don't want all of them. You want half of them? You want most of them? You want just a few? I don't know.
Yeah, Brian, because we would like our closet back.
The closet is not full of stickers, Alex. I need my
The
tea.
closet.
Alex has been in the closet too long. He doesn't know what's in there anymore. He's confused. Or wait a minute.
Tom
No, Alex has
Cruise.
been out of the closet for too long.
I think it's Tom Cruise and R. Kelly, right?
Whoa.
Lobo knows what I'm talking about.
Jeremy's the only one that answered. No, what makes Helios the best is really the people that use it. I mean, I went out and found the best film in its category possible. And then I sell it for less than I should because I'm a window tinner and I look at it from a window tinner's perspective and I look at how much I should be selling to make what I need to make. And although, don't get me wrong, I do not sell as much as I should be selling. If everybody knew like how usable and workable and wonderful Helios window film was, I would be selling way more than I need to be selling. But I just don't talk about it enough. But what makes it so great is us here at Sun Distributing, because we do for you, period. I mean, I could say we're hands down the best customer service in the industry, but I don't believe there is a best customer service. I can say that we're second to none because I will do anything for my customer. And the problem is there's other companies out there that also will do anything for their customers. But how many of these other companies are actually window tinners that look at this stuff and say, is this what I want? Have actually played with this stuff and actually have their own tint shop that this is what they use in it. I try to cover everything as far as what I sell being what I use, period. And if I don't use it, either I don't sell it or you guys just want it bad enough that you make me carry it. Imagine if DW had a podcast that went viral. You couldn't keep up with Helios orders. That is true.
Look, I'm telling you, window tint stuff, Facebook group, video contest.
Yeah, Alex wants to do a video contest.
Yep. I want the prize to be like a 40-inch roll of film or something. And then what you would do is post a video of like going around a tinted vehicle that you tinted with Helios, and then at the end of the video, you say one good thing about Helios films. And then you like write a little paragraph because that's window tint stuff. You got to write paragraphs. You can't couple words or you get kicked. And then you tag us.
Must tag us. Otherwise, we won't know. They're going to know. How would they know? They'll never know.
Or if you're like anti Facebook like Lobo, you can just make a YouTube video and tag us in there.
Yes. And you get bonus points if your YouTube video goes viral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to come
Maybe
up with some
cheer.
really good contests coming up. We're going to have a lot of activity going on. We got the WFCT, and that's going to be followed up by the family reunion, and then in just a couple of more months, it's going to be cold, but everyone is invited down to is the Jacksonville, Florida area to the Tinner Battles, which I hope I don't miss this one, but I fear that might happen too. I'm not sure. Alex wants me to send him to that because it's going to be at an all-inclusive resort. So how cool is that?
Dude, I'm sure my wife and I are down to go wherever you send us.
Want to hear a funny story about Shady J? Yeah, the whole, I don't know. Let's just say there are some things going on that I agree with, and there's other things going on that I don't agree with. And I try not to air those things too much because some things are not my show to run, but I get it. For anybody who's pissed off, a large percentage of you probably should be pissed off. There's still a percentage of people that are pissed off and don't deserve it, but I don't know. One thing I can tell you, Jordan, Shady, is you've got a following wherever you go, and there is no one group that is ever going to matter to your popularity. And I mean that. So you do you, and we'll still follow you. It'll just be what it is. Shady J does not even realize what happens, and it has nothing to do with Facebook. And Adam Esco's pissed off. Adam, don't make me get you on here because I'll do it. I will send you a link and expect you to tell stories. Yeah, because that's what I do. What do you do, Alex?
What do I do?
What do you do?
What?
What? What do you
I
do?
do. I do me.
You do you. Alex does too, Alex. Which is probably why he was in the closet for so long. But bum.
I don't know. I can be wild sometimes. I can be quiet other times. I don't know when those times come. They just do. I know. I bit the bullet and ordered the books as well. Heck yeah, Larry. And I'm going to be honest, I'm very bad at continuing reading books. So I read about half of the book and I didn't finish the other half. And I keep saying I'm gonna, but it'll happen one day.
So here's the thing, guys. When life gets really busy and there is just a lot and you really try to compartmentalize everything so that you got time for everything, but there's just so much. And if one thing spins a little too far in one direction or another, it'll push you off another thing. So things like reading big, thick books about stuff as much as you want to when you start, it's easy to get thrown off of that path and set it aside for now because it's some time that becomes valuable for something else and we forget. So yes, Alex, you do need to read the rest of
And
your book.
and Larry's got a good point too. Like he's gotten about halfway through the material, reading it and memorizing it and understanding it is two different things. So like
That
maybe
sounded
it'd be
like
a
three
little
different
different.
things.
It'd be a little different if I was um installing flat glass or if we still have the volume of customers that call us asking for flat glass because that definitely changed in the last month. Um,
Yeah.
and so like with people calling all the time, I can have conversations with people about the material I just read, which would make it easier to memorize the next time that same conversation came up. But if I'm just like reading this book and I'm not applying any of that knowledge into anything, I'm going to forget it in like a week or two. Because I just feel like it's like that whole analogy with like walking that Rick came up with earlier today and tinting windows. Like I can tint a decent window at the end of my day, but at the beginning of my day, I'm like trying to find my rhythm. Well, that rhythm comes easier the more you're doing it, but I tint, once a week. Like I'm still at that point with tinting where like every time I tint a car, it's the first time I've ever tinted that car because there's just so many years, makes, and models of vehicles. I just don't have that experience. Um, you know, um, Same thing with all this flat glass knowledge. You call up Billy Ayton and you get him on here. He probably knows like everything there is to know about flat glass film and flat glass windows. But oh my gosh. What? David Weimer's the new Little John of window film.
I don't even know what that means. I'm way too old for that. Oh, this thing's starting to get long. I think I should either cut it, trim it, shave it. I don't know. I kind of like it, but it's getting
um,
scraggly.
Lobo, we were talking about the solar technology book. It's published by the IWFA. I think it's called like Solar Control 1. Great book. Great book.
So if Helios had a magnificent dual reflective flat glass film, what would we call it? Would we just call it DR, or is there something amazing we could call it?
Optinova.
Huh?
Hmm.
Solus. Helios Solus.
Oh.
Or is calling it DR or just dual reflective, is that more, is that better because it's more descriptive? You know how many times we have to explain to people that orbit is the dyed, nova is the carbon, and supernova is the ceramic? And what if we called it Helios dyed, Helios carbon, and Helios ceramic? It seems like it might be a little more self explanatory. Just saying. Adam took a photo of his junk on Shady's phone. Oh, wait, that was something else. What'd you do, Adam? Yep.
Things are getting spicy. What's going on here?
I don't even know.
Jason Lawson, how's it going?
Simpler is better. I like DR. It's an easy way to rebox a film and get started. Yeah, and it's not like I would be copying anybody because half the industry does that. So, and that's the other thing, Avery, now they have OptiTune and OptiShade. OptiTune is their basic dual reflective, and OptiShade has a little bit of shading to it. It's a little off silver, so it doesn't look as standard. And but when you look at a website and you're just trying to find something to use, that doesn't. It just makes you have questions. Like I don't know which one's which, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for most of us, but we tinners, we don't like reading the words on a website, and it's hard to make a picture make sense of window film. So say a picture's worth 1,000 words, but if they're not the right words, then it doesn't matter, does it? Oh, flat glass
Dude,
film back orders everywhere.
it's just getting me hyped. Like, you have no idea. I'm like very excited for this time to come.
Hey, it's 81 degrees though. It is beautiful this week. Last week was dumb and rainy. Before that, it was just stupid hot.
Helios Ultra.
Ultra DR Ultra. DR Ultra. And the silver can be Silver Supreme, Supreme Silver, SS.
Dr. Ultra.
Dr. Ultra. Yeah, Alex will call Avery and tell him that he needs to order some Dr. Gray.
Oh. Adam wants to come on.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Adam. Shoot a text to this phone number. I'll send you a link. I will send
And then,
you the link.
what is up, Billy? How are you?
Billy! Captain Caverman. He hates his keyboard and he blames his thumbs. But Billy, the truth is you are over 50 and you need to put your fucking glasses on before you start texting. I'm just saying. Bitter truth, bitter truth. We're just BSing. What's up, Don? Oh my God, was today and yesterday. Is it? It's Don's grand opening, or did I miss it already? Oh my God. Was it yesterday? Shit. Things have been stupid around here. I was so wanting to go down there and eat free food.
Last week. Damn, we were way
Oh
off.
my God, I messed everything up. Well, if it was last week, then I don't even want you to have saved me anything because it won't be good.
What are you sending the link to? We're sending you the link to your phone.
Yeah, send a text message. Quick, hurry, do it. Do you guys have the same problems with like DoorDash and Grubhub and stuff as we do around here? We order food and then on the little map, we'll watch the damn driver drive around our building, around the block, up and down the other blocks looking for, I mean, it's like people don't have an understanding of how addresses work. It drives me nuts. What's lunch? You should try it. It's good. I mean, I miss lunch a lot, but I'll be honest, if I make it a point to order and eat lunch, I do so much better at the end of the day.
Hell yeah. What's breakfast?
What is breakfast? Okay, okay. I'm gonna do it your way, Adam. I be sending Adam. I'm gonna make you a contact in here so I can find you easier. That's better. Boom. Didn't work. Boom. That worked. All right. No profanity and no nothing that'll get me in trouble. No profanity. Unless, like, I guess if you say profanity, then it's okay. Yep. That's my story. Got to give Adam a minute. He's sometimes a little technologically challenged. Have you guys seen Adam's shop? It's like phenomenal. Billy says no unsolicited photos. Well, I just want to know about this photo he took on Shady J's phone. Hey, did anybody ever figure out who Tintbird 3 was? It's an Adam. Let's see if we can squeeze him right in the middle. Watch this. Boom.
Hey,
What's
God,
What's
up?
up, Adam?
what is going on, man?
You're the man
All
with
right,
all the newses.
first off, all right. So I got to make it just real quick. Thank you guys so much for the towel that you guys sent. Do we have audio, video? We're good.
We're good.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. Thanks again so much for the towel you guys sent. But I have a phenomenal story about Jordan, and I know we were going back and forth on the text, so I had to come live because I've been wanting to talk about this for a long, long time. This started back the Tenor Battles 21. So back in Houston.
Yeah.
You guys remember that event? So I was over there. The event had ended. Everything was over. I was over there hanging out. I was with Dave Dellinger. He was cleaning up his tools, getting everything done. And, we're over there talking, shooting the shit, and, just being boys. I love Dave. And this guy comes up and he says, "Do you mind taking a photo with me and him?" I said, "No, absolutely not." I said, "I'll take a photo with you." Had no idea who he was. There was a lot of spectators at the event. So, I took the photo on his own personal phone. So, Jordan, if you're listening, that photo that I was talking about is of you and Dave at the 21 Tenor Battles.
Actually, I believe that was 2020 Tenor Battles.
Was it 20? No.
Yeah. In Houston, yeah.
2020?
Yeah.
Okay, 21 was in Orlando.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, the 2020 Tenor Battles. The photo that Jordan has on his phone of him and Dave Dellinger after the event had already ended, I took that photo and fell in love with the dude. I already knew who he was, like going into the event, but I'd never met him. And so, he was just another guy there. I took a lot of photos. I took a lot of photos with people. I took photos of people. But when the event was over and I realized who he was, I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, I knew he was going to be a big thing. And now he's got this, apparently he's got a clothing line coming out. Sounds like.
Something like that.
T-shirts?
Yeah.
And but anyways, fast forward 1 year later after that, I don't know if you guys remember, my daughter Lexi was making bracelets. And so we asked, she wanted to send one to him. So we asked him, what colors do you want? What do you want it to say? And he had two options. He had two or three options, but we gave her the two, the couple of options. She couldn't make up her mind. She said, I'll just make both. So she made both. We send them to him. So he actually has bracelets made for my daughter. I took photos off of his own personal phone. But the growth that he has is astronomical. That's what this whole industry is all about. That's what, getting together is all about. And so I'm super, super proud of this guy. I've been waiting a long, long time to tell this story. So, Jordan, if you are listening, you've got bracelets for my daughter. I took a photo off of your phone. It's been a great time. I can't wait to see you again. I know we met in Orlando. He got kind of we'll call it a short end of the stick in Orlando. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. But he's phenomenal window tinter. He's an awesome guy. I love this dude. And I can't wait to see you again, Jordan. You guys there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He says that one of them broke, and then he also said the other one is hanging in his room where he does his podcast.
I'll make her make some more.
There you go. Jeremy Davis asked if you're in Valdosta, right?
Yes, my business is located in Valdosta. Yeah, I think he's doing races. He's got some races coming up in Valdosta soon. Correct? I think.
He races?
Yeah, he does races or something like that.
That's cool.
Because I was just talking to him the other night, and he's got some races coming up. So I told him I would love to meet. I love meeting people in the industry. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was crazy finally meeting you. You were one of our first custom wrap tint kegs, and
I was
probably still one of my favorite designs. And I'm not sure, it might be because you almost immediately took a picture of it with your van and they matched and it looked so cool, and I used the hell out of that photo for a minute.
with my van.
Nice tints.
Nice Tints Valdosta. There's a lot of Nice Tints. We are Nice Tints Valdosta.
That
We
wasn't
just
you.
had Carrie Yoakum over at Iron Duck Designs just redid our wrap for the van, but this was maybe a year ago.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up.
He says, "Gotta go.
picture.
Stay shady. Y'all are awesome.
Stay shady. All right, I'm gonna find it real quick, and you tell me if this isn't.
Rick,
this
how many
isn't
times
you?
have I told you to stop smoking? Yeah, there you go.
All right, so you're telling me that this isn't you?
Let's see.
Hold on. Do you see it on the screen, or do you just see you?
I just see me.
Oh, I don't know which button you. Alex, do you know which button you push on the phone to see the everything else?
Nope.
That is not me.
Yeah, that is not you.
No, that is
Okay.
not me. I'm curious to know who that is.
That was.
Are they located here?
No, I don't. I don't know. I would have to.
Okay.
search
So my
something
logo.
else.
My logo. So the reason we call ourselves Nice Tints is 10% of everything that we do goes to breast cancer. Because my whole
that's super
family.
cool.
Yeah, my whole family has been riddled with breast cancer. So even in the eye in Nice Tints, it's a pink ribbon.
Oh, you think that dash towel was a surprise? You got a surprise coming.
Oh shit, dude.
I got something for you. I think by looks on Alex's face, I think he knows what it is.
Oh my god, I haven't seen somebody get one of those in a few years.
Now I did
Is-
get a tent keg from you about 2 years ago. I think it was arranged from Eric. I think he
Yeah,
arranged the whole thing.
it was
Do you remember
kegs.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, that was about 2 years ago. But no, that logo, we've never used that logo. I've never seen that logo, so I'd be interested to know where that came from.
Carrie did the rap for it. That was
Carrie,
back before
are we
Yoakum.
talking karaoke? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. She designed the tent keg logo and rap, and for a while she was still a little less known, she was doing all of our burn away wraps and our custom wraps. But in fact, she did the Tint Whiz one that you got. And
Okay.
then she just got too busy for us because all the big ballers realized that she was amazing and started using her. And I'm
Oh,
like,
she
I need
does
a
some great
wrap.
work,
And
doesn't she?
she does. And her attention to detail is bar none. It's like you look at things that she's done and you look inside of them and you see things that like nobody sees, but when you look at it, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, like little jokes and hidden messages, like
Mm-hmm.
any like all over, you know.
She did. So she did our whole, because we have a 5x10 sign and a 4x8 right up underneath it. And so she designed logos for both of them. She even designed the logo for our front door. Um, she did amazing work, amazing work. And I'll send you, once I hang up with you, Rick, I will send you the photos of our logo, so that way you'll know that that logo you just showed me isn't me. So,
Oh, that's crazy.
but I would be interested to know who that is.
That's why in Orlando, when I saw you, I'm like, wait, you're Nice Tints? I was, because like I was thinking somebody else, and so I probably really threw you off then too. But
Me and you met the first time in Houston. I was there in
yeah,
Houston, and I mean, we sat there and talked. You had me bawling laughing most of the time.
I
You
am not that funny.
you were pretty funny that day.
You catch me on the right day.
I guess so. But yeah, I loved meeting you out there. That's how our relationship built from there. Um, but yeah, I'd be interested to know where that logo came from. Definitely would like to know that.
Well, let's see. Did I? Oh, I
Just
already
but
closed it. Damn it.
so I will. Let me grab my phone real quick. My other phone, and I will send you a photo.
This was made in March of 2018.
2018.
Right,
Okay.
just a few months after Tint Keg was born.
Okay. Well, I will get with you on a side note with that, but I am going to send my logo over to you here shortly. But no, that's a completely different business.
Wow. And I thought that was such a unique name. But that's okay. I worked for a guy that opened a shop for us, and he just called it Tint Masters. And the whole time I thought, you didn't even talk to me about a name. That sounds so unoriginal. And yeah, it seems like every state has one or two Tint Masters. In fact, in our area in Southeast Michigan, we got two or three. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to know. Definitely interested to know. Just because we've had some issues here lately with other people using our name, not back till 2018, but we've had some other places wanting to use our name.
Yeah, I mean, it's really discouraging if they're trying to piggyback off of your success because it's your
Yep.
name, it's your reputation. And that's kind of what I was getting at earlier about the tink keg thing, you know. I don't think most of these companies that are using the terminology tint keg are doing it like they're trying to ride our coattails. I think a lot of them don't even realize that the word tint keg or the terminology
It's
tint
it's
keg,
it's yeah, it's like the common name that most people use.
yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean, when tint keg was born in 2017, nobody used it. So that's the part that's flattering to me, but I also got to remember it's a name that totally makes sense. It's one of those so obvious, but you never see it because
Absolutely,
it's so obvious. And
absolutely. Yeah.
then once it started getting said, of course it took off because it makes sense. We're tinners. It's a keg. It's a tin keg, you know. And but Carrie's the one that actually came up with the name, and she didn't even know she came up with it. But we were trying to name it, and she's like, "Well, it's got to be something that just rolls off the tongue." And she says, for instance, hey, check out this sweet, in quotes, tint keg that I just got. And I'm like, oh my God, that's it. And
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
what's it? I'm like, tint keg. And she's like, it is? I'm like,
I
you're a
got you.
genius and you don't even know it.
I'm apologizing just for a second because I realize what time it is. I got to get back to work here, but I will stay live with you.
Well,
But
look,
yeah, um, you call it what it is, right? I mean,
yeah.
that's technically what it is. So
Now,
you,
so
you
my
can,
only thing about it, reputation wise, is when people are like, hey, I was having a problem with my sprayer. I bought my tint keg from such and such a distributor.
and that's
And
what got you.
yeah, and I'm like, but they don't sell our tint kegs. You
Yeah.
know, the only distributor that sells our tint kegs right now is 44 Tools. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to have tint kegs all over the world, but I don't skimp when it comes to the parts in tint kegs, so they're not cheap. You know, it's like I'm not billing a four cylinder Mustang. You know, my Mustang's got a Godzilla motor in it.
Mustang's got a Godzilla motor in it.
Yeah, we spend a lot of money on the internals for the kegs, you know, so that I can back them for life because there's a whole lot more to a keg than just a stainless steel tank. And a lot of people unfortunately don't realize that until they buy one. But you know, if somebody's selling one for $200 or $250, there's a real good chance there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
I spend that much or more to build them, depending on how much hose you get, whether you get stainless steel parts or whatnot. So oh, and so you've been busy lately? How's your heat down there?
It is. It's been in the 90s lately. It's been crazy hot, like crazy, crazy
Yeah.
hot.
We was crazy hot right up until last week, and then it finally ended. And we had like a month of crazy hot, and this is Michigan. We don't do that. You know, we get 2, maybe 3 weeks all summer long where it. And honestly, we really get 3, maybe 4 days that are unbearable. But and I don't think that we broke 100 at all this year. But the
I'm still
humidity has
listening. I'm
been
walking away, but
off
I'm
the
still
chart.
listening.
I feel like
Oh,
we
it's
broke
okay.
100 a couple times.
You think? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there a way to check that? I just try to stay where it's air conditioned because, you know. Yeah. Good idea, Joe. Invasion or Joe. He says we should have more people like him doing live tinning and talking. We should do that. We talked about doing that a while back, and I don't know. It didn't go anywhere.
All right, you there?
We are here. Are you still there?
All right, sorry about that. I had to go grab
People
some
are
food.
People are liking the fact that we have a tinner on stream with us, tinning cars. Brian Feltz says,
I'll sit with you all day long.
Brian Feltz says, take note, people. Clean twice, stick once.
There you go. If you spend more time cleaning a window than you do tinting the window, you're going to be all right.
And if you spend a lot of time cleaning a window and more time tinting a window, then you won't be all right.
No.
Because it's during the struggles that you bring in contamination that wasn't there before you laid it.
Dude,
So don't struggle.
My struggles are always on the side when I handle the film with too much pressure.
Yes. Yeah, that's been a big topic the last couple of weeks. We've been talking about the fact that it's pressure sensitive adhesive. With the heat levels the way they are, you know, it really rears its ugly head when you put too much pressure when you're trying to place the film and it sticks. And yeah, for sure.
One of the things that I've noticed, especially down here, is we get fluctuating days a lot. So you'll have that day that's, you know, it's super hot, the sun's out, it's just unbearable. And then you've got those days where it's overcast, stuff like that. So how do you mix your slip solution properly? So what we did is we went heavy on ours. And then instead of having, like, I know a lot of these guys that do like the back windows. We do a lot of Mercedes here, and they worry about the modules in the back. Instead of worrying about that, spray the film down with a heavy slip, and then go light on the back window, and do that for all of the windows. And then once you do that, you never have an issue at all. I mean, we've never had an issue with any windshield or anything like that, or back windows. But
yeah,
going that route has definitely helped us out a lot without having to, readjust slip solutions, readjusting tanks, stuff like that.
Jordan Shady J says True Spray Systems helps with quick adjusting slip solutions, not a payday.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
yeah, that is definitely a serious benefit to having an electric sprayer versus a pressurized sprayer is how quick and easy it is to make an adjustment on the fly. And what, I see a lot of people when they do adjust their slip solution in a spray tank or even a pump sprayer, a larger pump sprayer. If you're using anything with a hose on it, keep in mind that after you adjust your slip solution, what's in the hose is still your old slip. So many people will adjust their slip solution and then it's still sticky and they'll add more soap. And it's like you're still using the same soap mix that you had before you adjusted. You have to spray out the entirety of the hose before you get to the new stuff. And that becomes a lot of people's frustration in trying to get the right mixture in a tank. And it frustrates people. And it's because, I guess, understand how much solution your hose takes. And if you want to know how long you need to spray to get to the new soap, turn your tank upside down and squeeze the trigger and time it. Because with the dip tube facing up and the water's all, at the top because it's upside down, then eventually it's just going to spray air. And when it sprays air, that's how long it takes to get all the old solution out of your hose.
Well, wouldn't
because
it depend on the pressure?
no, yeah, but not a lot. It's not really a lot. Alex, what are you doing to your ear in the camera?
Ah, I had like a Oh, another thing that I noticed about Cobra, it says good for up to 70 pounds per square inch of pressure.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, for those guys that like 100 psi in their tank, that's not good.
A
No.
hundred.
So I'm guessing
100 is crazy high.
It is, but
Am
you
I
can get
wrong
used
for
to it.
Am I wrong for thinking that?
no,
No,
not at
the
all.
the first time I used a keg, I pressurized it up to 100 and blew the pattern right out of my hand. I was like, holy shit. But then I just adjusted, and I didn't adjust the pressure. I adjusted the way I handled the film. But 100's nice
Still
if you
listening to
need
you
to
guys.
really, if you really need to flush something, more pressure is better to break stuff loose. And on the other hand, more pressure will break stuff loose. So if you're not aware of it, then it's not better. So it really depends on where you're at as far as understanding what you're doing. Because ignorance is not bliss when it comes to window tinning. And I don't.
If the pressure's too high, it'll be fine after a car or two.
Well, depending on how much solution you put, like in a 3 gallon
Yeah.
tank, I'd put 2 gallons of water. In a 5 gallon tank, I'd put 3.5, 4 gallons of water, and that leaves lots of air pressure behind. But if you put, if you try to get as much water in there as you can and you don't leave much air, then it diminishes pretty quickly. And Shady said user error is 90% of installers' issues, and it really is. And
Right.
and back to I'll preface this with Helios is one of the easiest, most forgiving films that I've ever worked with. It shrinks like butter. It's real easy to handle. If you get a speck or two or even a little crinkle in it, it chisels out super good. But that being said, a lot of tinners focus way too heavily, I believe, on how the tin is to work with because they're used to a certain tin. And in anything we do, and Adam can probably attest to this, when you change something, you have to adjust, because if something changes, it's not the same. And if we treat it like it's the same, then we're not going to like change because we believe the new thing is supposed to work like the old thing. And that typically isn't the case.
That's when once you start changing things up and thinking they're going to be the same, that's when it becomes a problem.
Shady, you don't need to order some. If you ordered some, your life would change. And remember, change is bad, okay? People, honest to God, people order Helios. And a lot of times, a lot of my customers come from people that, we've been having, and a lot of companies have been having struggles getting product. And so they'll not be able to get a certain shade or something, and they'll be like, well, I heard about that Helios stuff, let me buy a roll of that. And they'll buy a roll of it, and then they'll reach out and be like, dude, how come you don't tell us about this stuff is fantastic. And it's like, well, I'm not a businessman. I'm not the guy that looks for the best dollar value for my business. I look for the best film that I would use in my business, the stuff that I would want to use. And let Adam know it's been 25 minutes.
Yeah,
Just
Jeremy
kidding.
says hurry up.
Jeremy says you're slow, man.
Is that Jeremy Davis?
Yep.
Yeah.
But I heard a rumor he likes racing, so
Yeah.
he's all about the speed.
Hey, he's all about coming to Valdosta. Come on, Jeremy.
Oh,
We got plenty of work for you.
Uh-oh. We got a guest coming all the way from
Illinois
Illinois.
or Indiana. I can't remember.
Is that where Mo's from?
Yeah, it's one of the I states.
I was thinking he was farther south than that, but I don't know. I could find out real quick because I'm sly like that.
Hey Siri, where does Lobo Mo live? Chi-town, Chicago. Dude, Lobo, I was just in your hood.
He was. He took a train there. Funny story. Can I tell him about your train ride back?
Absolutely not.
Sometimes, sometimes people are naive. And sometimes they're just millennials and they don't realize there's things like train schedules. But yeah, on the day Alex was supposed to be back, he texted me and he said, I'm going to be a little bit late. We're just leaving the train station now, or we're just leaving now. And I replied back, leaving where? He said the train station. And I'm like, leaving the train station? It's like 7:00 in the morning. And I look and the train's supposed to come in at like 2. So I played with him. I'm like, so how late? And he says, not that late. About an hour later, I'm like, so what time are you thinking? He says, probably around noon.
It was 3:30. I got there at 3:30, and we still got all the packages out
Yep.
because you guys matter the most. No, I don't.
Me and
know.
Ryan, we was relatively useless. We packed a couple of orders, but we spent most of the day talking about how dumb Alex was that day.
Yes, we'll get you in the shop now. You got, I'd say probably another good hour and a half left. Yeah, we'll give you a call as soon as it's ready. All righty. Thank you so much. Sorry about that, guys.
It's
Oh,
okay. We're not
good.
mad at you.
Business calls. All right. All right, we are done here. We're moving on.
Where's UPS?
He's
What's
rolling
that?
us around. Where is UPS? You should
Just taking
text
their sweet
Gemini.
time today.
You should
They're mad
text
about
Gemini.
your 130-pound tire.
Yeah, so I had an extra 40-inch tire for my Jeep, and I saw a post of a guy like desperate because he couldn't get any more, and the tire shop ripped one of his beads installing his new tires. So I sold him my extra tire and offered to ship it to him, not realizing how frickin' hard UPS would ding me for shipping a 130-pound tire, but it was like $180 to ship it to him. It was stupid. But there was also a lot more than our UPS guys are used to picking up. And bigger too.
I never thought I'd live to see the day that you drive a monster truck.
Hey Alex, do we need anything for from Chicago?
Soul Tacos.
Soul Tacos.
Soul Tacos.
I don't think they travel well.
And a planetarium hoodie.
A planetarium hoodie.
Yeah, because my card wouldn't work when I was there.
Damn it.
Yeah, so I guess they detected suspicious activity the night before I left for Chicago, but they had they felt there was no reason to call me and tell me that they canceled my card and that I had a new one being mailed to me. So I went to Chicago. And funny thing about Chicago, it's one of those places that nowhere accepts cash because of COVID and everything is card. And I had no cash with me.
You know,
That was
for
fun.
about a half a second around here, they started doing that, and I was a little concerned because sometimes I really enjoy the use of cash, and yeah, but it didn't last around here because apparently around here a lot of people enjoy cash too. So,
Speaking of Cash, what's up, Cash?
oh
How
yeah, we
are
was
you?
just talking about you. So, Cash, did you get rid of the? Did you get rid of the Palisade and get your race car yet? I feel like Cash was going to get a race car.
Dude, anytime, Chris. Always a pleasure.
Oh,
Yes, for sure.
good Lord. All right. Hold on 1 second.
Hey, that's my
Hey,
ringtone.
what's this, Adam speaking? Yes, sir.
Wow, even at ball games, it's hard to find anybody to accept cash over there. That's crazy. Be who you needed, 100%, Jay.
Dude, I feel like we just got kegs. We got more kegs on the way. God.
We just got 160 kegs, and Alex is like, wait, what? No,
Yeah,
we sell the
34
shit out
more
of some.
coming.
Yeah, 34.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I just wanted to, because a couple of things that happened. I needed to order some more 5 gallons so that I could top it back off because I don't need that sneaking up on empty on me. Because that would be crazy. We lost Adam again because his phone keeps ringing. I'm home by 11 a.m. most days. I wished I could go home by 11 a.m. I love that idea. All right, guys, we're going to have to instate a 10 a.m. cutoff time, Eastern time. We're going to try something new. Wouldn't that be something? Oh, I guess there is one thing that I do have to kind of get out there. We implemented a change today on our shipping rates. So after some careful consideration and some really trying to be the nice guy, the numbers just didn't work for $50 free shipping. So I'm trying to be gentle. We're going to do all UPS ground shipping no matter how much you spend. But up to $150 is going to be a flat $10 shipping, and $150 or more will be free shipping for UPS ground. So hopefully that doesn't upset too many people, but it's kind of what needed to happen. And I feel like it's pretty fair because if you just need a small order, $10 for shipping is pretty okay. And I'll try to figure something else out moving forward. But now even your small orders will go UPS ground. So everyone has been told today that all orders go UPS ground from now on. Unless, of course, somebody pays for, next day or second day or something. So Chris Mangra says, "What's up, Adam?"
Is it? Fronts? Sorry, guys. We're working. We're working.
I will
Business
be
is
right back.
happening.
Is that UPS?
Yeah, but Ryan's got it.
Okay. Oh, he's here.
He is here. No more
Dude.
USPS, remember?
hotels for that weekend in San Antonio, $103. $93.
Wow, for real. At the Riverwalk Marriott?
Riverwalk Marriott. Riverwalk. No, but they're like other hotels. Riverwalk 133.
That's not
Holiday
bad.
Inn.
Ooh, that's not bad at all.
No, they got some like four star 3 stars for like $85. That's like right next to it. Spring Hills by Marriott. And then dude.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
I wonder
You want to
what-
stay at the Riverwalk anyways, because you can walk right out the back door at that Marriott and you're right there on the Riverwalk. You're right in everything. And you're right across the street from the convention center. So it's everything.
There's the kicker. It's the plane flight.
One
Yeah,
second, I'll be right with you.
Right. How much is a round trip ticket?
600 to 900.
Ouch.
Oh.
That's a long drive too. We drove it once. Wow.
Yeah.
The Riverwalk is so dope. The Riverwalk, and they have their little gondola boat tour thing, which is super cool. Get to learn a
I
lot
want
about San
to. I want
Antonio.
to see. I want to meet Mike Rowe. I think that's cool as hell.
What the hell's a micro?
He's the main speaker, and it's he's the guy
Oh.
that does Odd Jobs or Dirty Jobs TV show.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not super good at knowing who people are. Names and me, they don't, you know. Wow, Brian Phelps is from San Antonio.
He smells like the Alamo.
What does the Alamo smell like?
I don't know. Tacos and death.
We went to the Alamo last time we were there, just because we hadn't gone there, and people kept asking us, "Did you go to the Alamo?" No. Why not? I don't know. So we made it a point to go to the Alamo, and it was pretty cool. We was with Kevin, and Kevin's into like cool historical stuff like that. So it was way more interesting to go with somebody who cared. Me, I don't know. I'm just not really up on my historical stuff. Ozzy urine. That's what the Alamo smells like. Ozzy urine. Ding dong.
Sorry, guys.
Why are you always so sorry? Don't apologize for being you.
What?
Don't apologize for being you.
Well, I was going to tell you guys that I got to go earlier, and then somebody made a comment about they like seeing window tenders in action, so I stayed home.
You got real life stuff happening there.
Yeah, man.
You know, when they see us, we're just sitting here talking like we never work. Nothing ever happens.
Well, not a bad thing to have some live action going on.
You know,
Everybody
it
likes
is
live
really
action,
nice.
right?
Yeah. We like Tuesdays because, you know, it gives us a moment to just say, fuck everything. Well, actually, Alex doesn't get to because he's way more responsible than I give him credit for. And that's why I like the phone will ring and he'll hurry up and mute his microphone and answer the phone. And my thought is, we got another guy. He can answer it. We're on the talk show. We should be talking to you guys for sure.
I know. I almost got to not see you today.
Yeah. My wife called. Our tinner over at the tent shop was falling a little bit behind because of something or another, and so she called to ask if she could steal Alex for a couple of hours to get things caught up. And I was like, well, okay. But our tinner is still a tinner, and we tinners, we have big egos. And, you know, a lot of times we don't want to bail out until it's too late. And so he was like, no, I can handle it. And so Alex got to stay.
He's
'Cause
probably already home chilling.
he probably is. One of his jobs probably didn't show up at the end of the day. And
Oh yeah, he's gonna. That's your new name now. You should change it on Facebook. Memphis
Memphis
Silver.
Silver.
When we come out with our silver reflective line of flat glass film, we'll call it Memphis Silver. Memphis Silver 20, Memphis Silver 35.
Yes.
And then we'll use instead of the Helios logo, it'd be like his new Perry designed Memphis Silver cartoon character, like holding a squeegee in front of the Helios logo.
And then we can even steal somebody's slogan, squeegee that.
Oh,
'Cause
come
why not?
on.
Oh man, isn't that what you do now?
You gotta
I mean,
make it your own.
we're not gonna say who, but we saw somebody today steal an Arby's ad and put some window tint effects in front of it. But we're not gonna say who.
Stolen Arby's ad?
Yeah.
Alex
I
is
think
the
his
one that
name-
discovered it.
Now you
I
got
think his
security.
name starts with a D.
Stop it. No names.
Okay.
If we were gonna name names, then I would say who flat out stole a wheel manufacturer's logo for their tool line. I bet you nobody knows that one. Put it on the screen, Don says. No, it is not in our nature. You'll have to
Almost
find
getting
out for
close.
yourself.
Dr. Memphis Silver.
Dr. Memphis Silver. Oh, I love it. Look at, oh, wait a minute. No, we can't. Not Dr. Memphis Silver, because Doctor is the dual reflective and he's just the silver.
Be
We'll have
right
to-
with you. Give me 1 second. I'll be right with you, okay?
We have to hire Adam some help.
Too late.
Maybe I'll do like Dean and just like travel around the world being people's preppers.
Oh, yeah. Wheel guy. Brian's like, I'm interested. Dark Truth would love this information. That's what we do. Talk about shit no one else will.
Oof. I'd have to come
Well-
on there as Tintbird 4.
Oh, no. Well, let's just say that they make some of the best beadlock rims for off-roading.
Lobo says he
But-
took 8 years of tint school to qualify as a doctor.
We take anonymous tips. I don't know, George Shady. Do you really think you could spill the dirt? It's a big name in the industry.
It's a lot of dirt.
It is a lot of dirt.
I don't know if I could do it. It'd be a dirty move.
Oh, it would be that'd be a really dirty move. He says he's pretty dirty. I wonder if you search dirty and rims in the same search phrase, if you would maybe figure it out.
Sounds like some porn stuff.
Right. Good boy. Thank you for calling Central Austin. Devin speaking.
Dude, what is up, Sean? How you doing?
Are you messing with me now?
Oh shit.
Was that you?
What?
Was
no,
that you?
I'm just reading the. No, the comments are just getting wild.
That sounds like some porn shit, Jordan says.
Yeah, and then Ryan says, "I know of some videos of dirty rims." Oh my god, you guys are.
Well, what's crazy is I was like, wow, that is pretty close. And then I took one and overlaid it to the other, and it's not close. It's a ripoff. And then I wonder, wow, but it's not in my nature I'm not the guy that blabs other people's business. If that's how you want to do your people. But what really irks me is when I see somebody's name on a known Chinese product, but not everybody knows it's Chinese. And then when they stumble across the Chinese product and they want to call out the Chinese people for ripping off his product, when I know for a fact that he's buying the product from that Chinese supplier and it's their product, not his. And it all points at the logo. It's like, who's selling who's what? Who's actually making what? But okay, enough about other people, because like I said, but it's been a stressful week, so you catch me a little off balance here, and yeah, it is what it is.
And exactly. Nobody cares. Nobody's got time.
No one cares. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Tent peg, tent leg.
Tent peg or tent leg. There's actually a company, I believe I feel like it's Australia, but maybe it's somewhere in England. I don't know. Or UK or something. I don't know. But there is actually a tent keg out there, and they got a crazy ass looking keg. They do a printed wrap and everything, and I'm not going to say that they use the right parts because I don't think they do, but it doesn't matter because they're not selling to my customer base and they're not really stepping on my toes. But that was brought to my attention too. But yeah. Oh, needing any kind of freaking parts right now is stressful. Hey, Jeremy, you'll probably appreciate this since you're into motors and stuff. So I got a 5.9 Magnum 360 that's going into my Jeep, and it was already in my YJ, and now I'm building this amazing Mahindra Roxor with 1-tons. And I know that's not exactly race car stuff, but my fab guy didn't want to deal with the harness that's already been ostracized. So he convinced me to go ahead and buy Holley Dominator and a distributor and ignition box and all the stuff. And all this stuff, he starts putting it together today, and he messages me and he's like, dude, you got a Ford distributor. And I went and looked, and sure enough, they the distributor that I ordered, they were out of, and they changed my order to the one I was getting was a black one, but they changed it to the polished aluminum one, which I didn't care. It was fine. But yeah, so they switched it from the Mopar distributor to a Ford distributor, and I didn't catch that. So good news is they actually had a Mopar distributor in stock, and I made them next day. Because like the build is happening, and I need my ship by next week. So it's mechanic. It's all right, Shady. Most of it I didn't know what it meant a year ago. I can show you what my Jeep currently looks like. Maybe. If it updated. I don't know if it updated or not, but let's check. Yeah, so this is the current state of my Jeep. Oh, I suppose I ought to click something to share. But yeah, so this is the current state of my Jeep. Not looking much like a Jeep right now. Although I bet if I brought it down to the Jeep Fest, people would look at it and be like, wow, that ain't gonna make it home. And if you look outside the door, that's the tub sitting out there. But yeah, so that's where we're at with that. Just in case anybody wondered. But it's getting there. But yeah, speed gets a little violent for me, so I'm not much of a racer. But once I discovered that you can get in a Jeep and climb 6-foot walls, all of a sudden I'm just like all about it. And so it's on tons. It's got coilovers, full hydro steering, 40-inch with beadlocks, and the frame. Well, the whole frame, the axles, the hydro steering, coilovers, tub, and everything is all brand new. Not a single mile on it. And then the Magnum 360 is out of I think it's out of a 93 Ram Charger, to be honest, but I'm not sure. It's got an NV 3500 transmission with a Dana 300 transfer case, so it should do everything I ask it to do. We'll see. And of course, when it's done, it'll be blue and orange because, Sun Distributing. Why not? We'll see if I can't use it as a write-off. I'm not sure. Alex, remind me to ask you about mushrooms tomorrow. A buddy of mine wants guidance.
I'm gonna text you, Lobo. I'm gonna text you right now.
Jeremy, I'm guessing you're probably more of an LS power guy, because that seems to be the whole world. You know how hard it is to find a Mopar guy to ask advice from? And then on one of my many phone calls to Holly, I actually got to talk to a Mopar guy. And yeah, he was all about it. And his son just built a truck with Mopar power and did everything basically that I was doing. So he really leaned me in the right direction. And it will have strapped down toolbox, right? No, this isn't going to have a toolbox. I bought a trailer. The trailer's got the toolbox, so it'll have all the stuff in the trailer. The only thing that's going to ride on the trail with me now is recovery gear. But yeah. Thanks, Mo. My head has healed from the toolbox incident, though, by the way.
All
And
right.
make sure I PPF it. Actually, Jordan, I'm gonna probably I'm gonna bedliner it orange and blue. I found some really good spray and bedliner stuff that is colored and does really good up against rocks and trees and stuff. So, because I'm probably gonna beat the shit out of this thing.
Oh. Oh. Hey guys.
Dude,
What's
welcome back.
Hey man. I'm sorry. I was helping
You
the guys
tinted
get caught
windows.
up there. What's that?
Tell them guys to work better, and you won't have to jump in.
I don't mind jumping in, man.
Tell them I
I have,
said so.
I have no problem jumping in.
When I'm at the tent shop, I have a hard time not jumping in.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way.
I get too close to a
I
window
love
and
doing.
I just want to do something.
Yeah, I love doing what I do. I love my guys. So, yeah, and we had one of them days. It was just kind of like one after another, after another, after another. We got to get going. But I have a very strict policy. We work hard. We get off together. We go home together. We come in together. So
That's
I'm
how Alex and Ryan is.
Yep. I'm the first one here. I'm the last to leave. But with that said, being the last to leave, I'm ready to go fuck home. So we gotta go.
Right.
But yeah, we had a great day. We had a really good day today. Yeah, we had a really good day today. So super proud of the guys back there. We got a lot done. So we still got a little bit to go, but we're getting there.
Almost there.
Almost there.
It should be the end of the day. Are you Eastern time zone?
We're Eastern. So we close at 6.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, we close at 6 o'clock. We'll be here a little later today, but that means I come in tomorrow and they sleep in. So did I just lose you guys?
No, I was just trying to catch up.
Okay.
Oh, is it? I was gonna say you're still
Yeah, you
moving,
guys froze
so
on
we're
me
not
for a
mad at you.
second. I don't know what you heard, but
I was speechless.
yeah. So like I said, I have a total of 5 guys. Now 2 of them are just flat glass. The other 2 are, one of them's automotive and flat glass. One of them strictly automotive. So me and him will tag team together. The other one just depends on the nature of the business. Who needs what more, I guess. But I got all 3 of them with me tonight. But we're trying to get out of here. So, but yeah, like I said, if I stay late, they come in late. Or if we stay late, they come in late. So, yeah,
Alex and Ryan have a policy like that. Something about being late. I'm not sure. I haven't quite ironed out the details yet, but they're real consistent about it. So it must be a thing.
I'm curious to know how that works.
It's never not been a thing since I've been working here.
Well, today it wasn't a thing. You were like, well, screw you then. I'm going to work without you, which was weird.
I think I had a whole month where, like, while Nick was still working here, where I was, like, coming in on time and stuff. But it was, like, a month.
When I was gone, where did I go? Was it
Tennessee?
I think, yeah, when I went to Tennessee with Mary, Alex just stepped right up to the plate and he was here at like 8:30 every day. And I get back and he was here like early the first day, and after that he was back to Alex. It was like, maybe it's
they had those days.
Thing.
Let me tell you. I'll tell you a quick story. There was one night, it was a Thursday, Friday night. I was here super late. My buddy Ryan was working with me. I sent him home because I knew he had a flat glass job to do in Tifton, which is about 45 minutes to an hour away, and he had to be there at 9. And I was like, dude, go home. I'll handle it. I'll take care of it. And but I was struggling that night, man. We were so busy. It was about 9:30 when I finally got out of here. It was like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And so Eric and Chris, which are my flat glass guys, what they do is they come in the evening time. Once their jobs are done, they'll come in, they'll pre-cut the film for tomorrow. And, sometimes I'll kind of tidy up the shop. I says, yeah, the shop's going to look like shit tonight when you guys get here. I came in the next morning and the shop was immaculate because they knew what kind of day we had that day prior. So while Eric was cutting the film, Chris was mopping floors, wiping down peel boards. He was doing everything. So it's the importance of putting together a good team, and it's worked
Really
out
is.
very, very well for us. All right, guys, I love y'all, but I do have to get out of here.
Yes, you got-
RQ.
Thank
you
y'all.
got a way to finish
I
up.
haven't heard half of what was said, so if people are talking shit about me, tell them cool. I don't care.
They
But
said
good
you're
things.
amazing. All
Oh,
good
yeah,
things.
okay. What is amazing is you guys. Thank you for that
Yeah,
dash towel. Oh, so let me tell you. So with that dash towel, we actually landed a deal with these guys, Advantage GMC and Adel. They're, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes away. That GMC that we put that dash towel in, the one that I posted
Mhm.
pictures of, it was an ATX4 or AT4X or whatever it is. It's a 2023, which I don't know if you guys are having issues with getting vehicles, but down here, like getting new vehicles,
Yes.
it ain't happening. It ain't happening. These guys have a bunch of 2023 Sierras that just came in. That was the first one that we've ever done for them. I think that was the first one they've gotten. And I think they were using that vehicle to test us to see, are these guys legit? Can we trust them? Whatnot. They actually dropped off 3 other vehicles today. So it's funny that dash towel that you guys dropped me, I literally put a post out saying, we're breaking it in. But yeah, that we landed a big deal with these guys. I love these guys. So we'll see where it goes from there.
So
But-
everybody that's watching,
Nice.
just so you know, this is why you buy your stuff from us, because we will get you big accounts.
There you go. See?
That's
There it is.
that's what I heard. That's awesome.
And we actually stopped doing dealership accounts 2 years ago. We stopped doing dealership accounts because it just got to be more of a hassle than it was profitable, I guess. Hopefully I can say that being
oh yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
it's just one of those things that, if you're just starting off, it's definitely something you want to get involved with. But after that, pick and choose your battles. But we
Well,
dropped
a lot of people
a lot of
don't
accounts.
realize with dealerships, they will go with the cheapest they can find until the cheapest does them wrong. We hold our ground with dealerships, and we have dealerships, and we charge more than retail to the dealership for the inconvenience of the net 30 and the having to shuffle and juggle vehicles, sometimes having to drop things to take care of their customer. There's the convenience fee involved there, but we stand behind our customer service, and we keep the dealerships that we get as a result of what we do for them. And they could easily book and bring down a vehicle for less money, but they choose to use our service because we make their life easier, and they write it into the deal. So it's not like they're not going to get their money. They just need to have the right mentality.
Right now with the dealerships, whatever new cars they get, if they're doing anything to them, they're spending prime dollar. Just like the one we did yesterday, they did XR Plus. I don't know if I can say that. They did premium ceramic, all sides, full windshield. They did the works. And then we got another one in that did the same thing. They went XR on the other one, but there's a lift kit involved. doing a lot of these upgrades to these vehicles that they're getting. And it's kind of like, well, and the guy that I spoke with today, he says, we only get so many, so fix them up, make them right, because they're gonna sell. They're gonna fly off the lot anyways. And so yeah, they're taking advantage of our services, and we're definitely taking
And
advantage of them. So.
they're helping stimulate the economy a little bit by helping out the businesses around them. So that's super cool. But we should probably let you get to the rest of your day.
Yeah, man.
That time for us too. So,
all right, guys. Thank y'all for having me on.
Later. It's my pleasure.
Did Jordan even hear my story? I wasn't watching comments. I can't even see comments.
He did. He was like, "Oh my God, yeah!" And he's just all over the moon now. He's probably going to talk about you Wednesday now when he goes live.
Yeah, I love that dude. He's awesome. Thanks again, guys. I'm signing out. I'm getting out of here. Love y'all. Thank y'all for doing this every single Tuesday. We try to stay tuned in. Usually what we do is we just plug up the phone, throw it on audio, so we can't really watch y'all, but we're listening. So if I'm not,
well, we're not much to look at anyway. So,
well, stop fucking smoking. See, stop smoking.
Right. Oh yeah. Well,
later, guys.
We're gonna work on that. All right, we'll see you
later, guys.
Later. See you tomorrow, Lobo.
All righty. So that was Eric. Adam. Oh my God, did I just go? Yep, I did. See, I told you guys I suck with names, but all right, Lobo, that is so cool. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. I'm gonna have to make sure I am available. And with that being said, we have been here for our 2 hours, which is crazy, and it's crazy cool too. So we are going to log this stuff off and go home ourselves. So you guys have an awesomely shady time, and we will catch you the next go around.